It's the time to get down.
For being there. I think all systems are go, Vic. You know, it's that return of the season.
What season? What season, man?
Turn that thing down and get ready for school!
Look, what you looking behind you for? What's behind you?
I forgot my controls up here. Man, you know, it's new habits, man. I revamped the system. Everybody, welcome. Morning Coffee is back. It's the season premiere. Don't pay the ransom, damn it. We've escaped.
What's up, you guys? Welcome back. It's been a long time. What can I say? I wish I could tell you something hot, but I can't. The only thing that's happened hot in here is Miko Williams, amongst others.
Daydream.
Quiet Storm, others. And there's some things in the studio that has been a pleasurable update, but y'all won't know about it until Mario tells you about it. In the meantime, welcome back to the fall season and beyond of Pack Stereo Morning Coffee, New Sports Hot Picks. Guess what we got going here today? I'm going to let you know right offhand, Mario. Before I say good news, bad news, I think you need to change your thing. No more good news or bad news. Just drop it, right?
Oh! Y'all don't want to see me drop it.
That's it, man.
I didn't even know I could drop it.
That's right. That's why you're going first.
Hey, man, once I drop it, I probably can't pick it up. Hey, man, it's the premiere, man. We're going to get back to the other shit. And we're going to talk about YouTube. Because it's a new social media expansion, Dick. I got good news about where everything's headed.
I got you, man.
All right, and then we're going to talk about that government shutdown and find out what it's all about. Who's being affected, right? Because Mac is pissed off. And you heard it online.
Yes, I am. That's all. Just pissed off, right?
Yeah, just pissed off.
No, okay.
Hey, you guys, that kind of thing. So get your stretch on you, like we say when it's time for morning coffee. We start off with exercise. We want you to get up, get your groove on, get your move on. Whatever you're having this morning, get your bran muffin, get your Rice Krispies, get those illegal Cubans, those unfiltered Camels, that badass Cali. If you're drinking this morning, whatever you're doing, come on and do it with us.
I don't eat Rice Krispies. I'm going to leave that one alone.
Get your fruit and your yogurt.
All right. Hey, you guys, I got to give you some drops on this. Guess what? You guys going to trip off of this. We're back, and it's football season, and New Sports is going to top you off with what I think was one of the greatest cities to celebrate its greatest games. Baseball, football, Boston. Everybody's going to go like, wait a minute, great city? I said, right now you wish you was Boston if you was talking about yesterday.
Well,
also, let me let you know that it's all good and gravy. Don't be hating, just participate. Find out something such as who's going to be on Hot Picks. Guess what? Social media. Hot Picks featured Miko Williams.
Oh, he came to do.
That's right. I'm bringing it, man.
Come on, BQ. Man.
Yeah, that's right, man. You're changing the game here a little bit.
Oh, yeah, we stepping it up.
And I don't feel bad to say a great city when it's on the East Coast because I know how West Coast goes. Sometimes we got to turn it over. You can't just hold on to your own when your city's not represented. And I got to give props to Boston. So I'm letting you guys know right now, it's a love thing for Boston because they dropped it hot yesterday.
Well, give it up for them because they suffer through bad weather.
Yeah, man. That's
that's the one thing about it with these cities to me, Vic. It's about living there, right? Because some are more livable.
Right.
And I don't know that you as a LA native,
right?
I don't know if we sent you to Boston.
Ain't happening. It ain't happening. I mean, look, I'll go to where the best places have an escort and know what not to do. That's what I learned about traveling, man. Don't tell me what I need to do. Tell me what not to do.
Well, here we go. Well, welcome, everybody. Welcome to the season premiere of the Morning Coffee Show. And for those of you who have been there as our regulars, you know we've been here all the while working on other shows.
Right.
And then now it was this time, we had to have that time off to work on the other shows and to do some much needed upgrades here. We're not totally done.
Right.
But we've got a bunch of things that are coming. So forgive us this morning and this week if things are a little twitchy because we're adding in some new things. Upgrading some of the sound systems. Actually, that usually causes a few problems. But just expanding things because of the upcoming... Well, we're networking with people. This is the first day that the licenses are being accepted for the low power FM. For those of you who don't know, we've been very much involved in the PrometheusRadio.org movement,
right,
which is the LPFM, the low power FM. And today is the first day, about a 2-week window, when the applications are going in for the low power FM stations around the country.
Right.
And so we too are applying for one of the low power FM licenses, which would give us 100 watts broadcasting power right here in the middle of Los Angeles.
That's like the power of a light bulb, right?
Well, it's interesting.
Megawatts.
It's interesting, and that's why we had told other people, we had suggested that people at least look at it, because it was interesting.
Right.
What was the possibilities to network with community organizations? Understand that this movement, everybody said, what is it, Mario? What happens is they're turning over a bunch of the FM frequencies across the country. They're turning them over to Citizens Group. This is a 15-year movement that we just really jumped in on the tail of it. People have been working on this and lobbying and pushing for this for over 15 years. So, Vic, that's coming in. And so we're getting these licenses are being turned over to community organizations, and we're going to be one of the group. So we've been off working on that stuff, you guys. So that's where we've been. But also, while we've been gone, there's been the phenomena of the Quiet Storm Show, which is on Tuesdays at 8 p.m., which has been a phenomenon. It was an experiment while we were initially off, and it's an interactive DJ show, and it's a fantastic thing, and it's really, for the most part, it's got a core group of excellent DJs from all over, and then we also take requests from outside, but the core DJs are none other than our own motley crew. Again, Matt McAllister, G&M Bureau Chief from Port Townsend, and also Philip Cuthbert, a.k.a. PMC, the Beatmaster, from Pittsburgh. They're in there. They're part of the solid group along with Miko. And then occasionally we get the Jones Boy, and we've now got Bobby Carson sending over tracks for us. So we've got a core group of DJs, and then we take requests. So you guys get in there in the Quiet Storm. This week, we've got special guest Lena Loy. Special guest Lena Loy. Take a look, you guys. Lena Loy, live in the studio. Talented. Take a look. You can Google her. Google her. She's going to be there to do some shows live. This is the thing. What happened was, this is where you got to have good associates. Vic and I trust each other implicitly. It's amazing. When Vic gets an idea, any idea, I almost will never say, I feel compelled to follow any idea he gets of any significance. Why? Because usually it's going to take us somewhere good, even if it feels challenging to me. I just go, okay, all right. And because it's never failed. It never failed. That's why we work so well together. Even when I come up with something, here he goes and turns it into something else. Just like the switcher thing, where, ladies and gentlemen, let me remind you, he's over there working 3 video switchers. 3 video switchers while live on air. Who does that? No one does that. We do that here at Pack Stereo. That's Victor Allen. So this was Victor's thing, inviting the guests to be on the Quiet Storm. And the first thing I was kind of like, wait, it's a DJ show. We're going to have people perform? How's that going to work? But remember I told you, it's Victor's idea. It's Victor. Not just 3 switchers, but wonderful ideas. So I just said, at first I'm because the one thing about most DJs, you want to control stuff, right? It's got to be controlled. Everything got to be controlled. So when people throw wrenches in at certain things in the year, like, no, don't make changes. Pack Stereo, we just don't do that. I pride myself in being able to adjust on the fly. To like the hundreds of times I fix things on air.
There you go. See, that's all that matters, right?
Right.
That's all that matters, man.
So Vic thought of this, and now has made it to an art form, because Victor, besides working the 3 switchers, everybody, let me tell you, Victor also is the interactive person, so that when you call Pack Stereo, you get Victor. We're for real. So when you call Pack Stereo, you get Victor. So Victor has been talking with people and arranging more and more guests to come in. We got all these new shows coming up. So part of the Quiet Storm thing is I just kind of go with Vic. We talk about what we want philosophically. And then since he's talking to the people and interacting with the people, who would know better where to put them but Victor? I'm not talking to him. See, this is where you have to have trust. So I go like, if Vic feels like this is supposed to be at this, there's a reason. And I'm going to go, okay, I'm going to try it. And so here we go, and it's been wonderful. We've had special guests last week, Crystal Starr. And now we've got video because Victor went out and captured Crystal Star. Vic, how was that?
Oh man, I enjoyed it, man, because you think about the best thing is, are people better in production or better live? She's a stage entertainer to me, and when you're an entertainer, you get off on that, and the production just happens to come behind you. It follows you. Where a lot of people in music lead by production first, and then hope they can chase it with the stage performance. Excellent. I mean, she had a band there called The Unit. These guys.
I think I plugged it in. Oh, yeah, I did. I plugged it in down in here. I plugged it in my visual aids.
There you go.
So that I could play something. Yeah. There she is right there.
Yeah, she's hot. Got to give it to The Unit, the band. Her people came out. The Lexington House, want to give you props for that. You made me feel welcome. Everything was smooth. I just wish I could have did a better job. That's all I say.
Well, you can watch those videos just like you can watch all the previous Quiet Storm videos at the packstereo.com, the .tv site. Remember, we have a bunch of sites. The 3 signature sites that you all should know about. If you're on your tablet or your iPhone, the packstereo.mobi site automatically scales for tablets and iPhones. Smartphones of all kinds, so you can use that on the go. If you're home and you're in a bigger screen, you may want to go to packstereo.com, which is our online community. Packstereo.tv is the beta channel where that's my playground. That's mine. I do something where I get to do whatever I want.
Right. And then
I make crazy stuff at packstereo.tv.
Right. That's right.
I'm the webmaster over here. In fact, I was thinking about Vic. I'm the only webmaster Pack Stereo's ever had.
That's right. Because I'm not doing anything. I'm not touching that son of a gun. I'm not, man. It's too much for me. But look, the other part is we got enough for everybody. If you're an urban person and you like that term, you go to neourban.com. Membership generated.
I forgot. That's right. I forgot.
Packstereo.com.
That's right. That's part of the
membership network. And really the flagship of bringing two worlds together. Being able to take I call it the LinkedIn, the Facebook, and your own touch within a membership zone and platform, and you go to that pack.com site, and it's off the chain because there's so much you can do with it. And then you have your home base, which you need to have as your castle, so whenever you don't want anybody to play with your castle, you stand alone like what you do.
That's right. Get your hands out of your pockets if you're not counting change.
That's right. So, like I said, there's always a place to go with Pack Stereo. What we have to figure out for a lot of people is how to integrate it with the total movement of the technology movement as it relates to Mobi, iPads, apps, smartphones.
And at least we're trying. In other words, you guys, remember my policy is whatever they come out with, I'm going to try.
Right.
Whatever.
Right.
Whatever. That's why I love having our associates with us. Mac and PMC, they help so much because they help to fix stuff with me. Just like PMC is one of my main audio, engineers from Pittsburgh.
Yeah. I'm serious, man.
He's my main audio guy, and he's the one who tells me on air when stuff is messing up. He actually tells the other people.
Let me ask you something, man. How did you feel when you didn't have your phone?
You guys, it was terrible. Last week, in the minutes right before the quiet storm, while attempting to connect my iPhone into the stereo system, something went wrong, and I fried my phone.
Wow.
Fried it.
Yeah.
Now, I didn't have that insurance because I thought that was overrated. I still do. But it ended up costing me like $300 to get another. I got a 5C. I like it. It's a 32 gig. But part of the thing, you guys, you remember, I didn't want to switch from my BlackBerry, but I try not to be stubborn like that. I had to switch. Vic and I talked about it. I said, Vic, we have to switch because as developers, we're developing. We have everything, right, Vic? We have we both have tablets, Android tablets,
right?
iPhones, and then Android tablets,
right?
And I like the Nexus tablet, but again, Mac has the iPod, so you guys are connected. It's just what you're using. It's how we do it, okay?
Yep.
But remember, so I can move. Tuesday night, tomorrow, the theme on the Quiet Storm, music that makes you want to be bad.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Music. One of Victor's suggestions. See, last time we had PMC suggestion.
Yes. Yeah, that's the safe one. Married man. Relax, chill. You know,
PMC is not safe.
yes, he's safe, man.
He's not.
He's safe.
PMC, I got your back.
safe.
Wonderful selections in the Quiet Storm for PMC.
Invite your wife, PMC, to come
See,
to
that's
see
cool
music
because we done
that
married.
make you want to be bad.
See, that's
so
what I'm
she
saying.
can understand the excitement and thrill she had that
Dude,
brought you to
That's
her.
unfair because I've been in a steady relationship, and so any excitement that your brothers can muster up, I give them credit for. Because I'm old.
It's just like,
Might not be mustard or excitement. I get some excitement. All right. Hey, you guys, other announcements. I hope you noticed The Walking Dead returned.
you know what?
Hey, I like The Walking Dead. So
I
I
do
watched
too.
it last night twice. You know, because I was working while I was on. I was here in the studio doing stuff.
Right.
So that was good. So I want you to know that, okay? Hey, Vic, more shows coming. Just so you guys know, the shows that are coming, we're going to filter them in. All the new shows pretty much have to do with live and studio performances, live and studio tracking sessions. We have to deal with the Return of the Collab Project. We also have something called Project Indie, which I'm interviewing people for that. Project Indie is where we're going to track somebody live in studio and then release the music for purchase on iTunes, sharing revenue with the artists. Okay? Just trying to finalize the final things, Vic and I. But we're working on Project Indie, which is going to be an ongoing thing that has regular releases. Because I got about 30 remakes partially done. Oh, plus then there's my album's supposed to come out next year.
And-
Cat New Tricks.
And you will see probably more of Miko in an area that maybe a lot of people can relate with because the return of Virtually Uncut is coming.
Oh, that's right. That's one of the shows. See, Vic and I have gone over the listing of the shows. We're going over the final plannings. That's what we had to do in that supposed time off while we were doing the Quiet Storm. We did technical revamping around here. We've been planning it's about 11 new shows.
Yeah.
And you can go to the site if you want to go to packstereo.tv and look at the menu bar. See, we have the fall 2013 season. Take a look and see what's going on.
Yeah.
Okay. So now for today's topics, we're going to be coming back in just a minute with the good news, bad news, and the other shit. And today's topics are the world of video and social media expanding, YouTube expanding, Amazon cutting in. What you hear about this? Then we're going to hear from some concert goers who are going to express love for artists they don't even know. We're going to talk about what the government shutdown means, the 10 most affected U.S. cities. And then we get some slapstick camera video. Okay?
Sounds good, man.
All right. Now, I'll tell you what. We'll be back in just a minute. And don't forget, some point in time, I want to play one of the Crystal Star pieces.
Oh, whatever you want to do, man. This is good. This is the testing.
The electrifying
What we do on the first day returning from a transformation, we always go, let's see how it works before we book guests.
creating a union
So we are
that is telling,
clearing out the bugs right now.
shining a light,
And the same
shedding a glow,
tomorrow.
We'll be right back.
healing your soul. From love arises a booming energy, sending the world a message in a bottle. There is more to show. As the love grows and kicks into full throttle, the fused unit produces a message that becomes a more powerful whole, even more powerful than the love in full.
We go here, we go there, we go where we think we'll find it. Again we search until we see how it is. We'll never be free, 'cause we make goals, we make plans, we make love, we take stand.
That's the sound of Love Shadow.
We go there.
Go get this music free right now at dig.ccmixter.org.
We go where
We also have links to it at Pack Stereo.
think we're
Go get this free music from Love Shadow. We love Love Shadow and Laswell here
and we
at
search
Pack Stereo TV.
until we see that we will never be free. But where? But tell me where do we go with our broken heart?
It's right inside the body heat, doing it to you deep into your sleep.
Tell me where do we go with our broken hearts?
That's right, I said free. Go get it right now. dig.ccmixter.org. Tell them Pack Stereo sent you.
But tell me where do we go with our broken hearts? Tell me where do we go with our broken hearts? Tell me where do we
You're listening to Morning Coffee Show. You got Victor Allen,
tell me
my partner in crime, working 3 switches over there sipping coffee like it ain't nothing. Just another day.
Green coffee. It's ice. Good for you water.